What if I told you the destruction of black leaders, movements, and neighborhoods wasn't accidental, but intentional? A strategy, a program, a war. From illegal surveillance to psychological warfare, from crack cocaine to mass incarceration. This is how the CIA and other U.S. intelligence agencies attacked the black community. Let's go back to where the truth was buried. 1. COINTELPRO. Actual FBI memo. Prevent the rise of a black messiah. In the 1960s and 70s, the U.S. government launched COINTELPRO, the counterintelligence program, officially led by the FBI, unofficially connected to the CIA, and fully focused on one thing: stopping black liberation. Who did they target? Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, Angela Davis, Stokely Carmichael, the Black Panther Party. They weren't just watched, they were infiltrated. Agents posed as members. False letters were sent to cause beef between leaders. Relationships were sabotaged. Paranoia was planted. And on December 4th, 1969, Fred Hampton, a 21-year-old Panther leader in Chicago, was shot and killed in his sleep during a police raid, based on intel from an FBI informant. This wasn't about keeping America safe. This was about keeping black people in check. 2. CIA and crack. Fast forward to the 1980s. The CIA wasn't just fighting communism overseas. They were allowing drugs to flood American streets. Black streets. Journalist Gary Webb broke the story in 1996. In his Dark Alliance series, he revealed that CIA-backed drug traffickers were allowed to funnel cocaine into black neighborhoods to fund Nicaraguan rebels, known as the Contras. The result? Crack cocaine hit South Central LA, Harlem, Baltimore, Detroit, and destroyed everything in its path. Addiction, violence, prisons overflowing, families torn apart, and the same government that let the drugs in launched the war on drugs and locked up the victims. In 1998, a CIA Inspector General report quietly admitted it. Yes, drug traffickers connected to the CIA were involved. No, they claimed the agency didn't mean to cause harm, but the damage was done. 3. MK Ultra and experiments. You might have heard of MK Ultra, the CIA's illegal mind control program. But what you may not know is, they tested it on black people. In the 1950s and 60s, the CIA funded secret experiments on inmates, psychiatric patients, and vulnerable populations, many of them black. At places like the Lexington Narcotics Farm in Kentucky, patients were unknowingly given LSD, electroshock therapy, and sensory deprivation as part of these experiments. No consent, no safety, no humanity. We weren't people. We were test subjects. 4. Media manipulation. What if they didn't just attack our bodies, but our image? Operation Mockingbird was a CIA program to plant journalists and manipulate the media, and black voices were a prime target. Leaders like Huey Newton, Assata Shakur, and Angela Davis were labeled as extremists, threats, radicals. The truth? They were feeding kids breakfast. They were protecting their people. They were organizing, empowering, educating. But the headlines told a different story. They painted black power as black danger, and the world believed it. 5. Long-term damage. Let's be clear, this wasn't just history, it's a chain reaction. Crack cocaine turned neighborhoods into war zones. COINTELPRO fractured every black movement that could have united us. Mass incarceration became the new Jim Crow. Generational wealth was stolen before it could begin. The black family, the black voice, the black future, systematically attacked. And the fingerprints? They lead back to the very agencies meant to protect the country. This isn't a conspiracy theory, it's declassified fact. The war on Black America wasn't just waged with guns and drugs. It was waged with disinformation, manipulation, and fear. We weren't just criminalized, we were targeted. So what do we do now? We remember, we expose, we rebuild. Black monopoly is about power reclaimed, and knowledge is the first weapon. Stay woke, stay building, stay dangerous.